Hey there guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. This is my quick review of Shazam. Do make sure to like, subscribe, and enjoy. Alright, so as always, we're gonna start with the positives, and come on, I mean, the light-hearted nature of this film is just the biggest positive I can give this. It is so much fun. There is no negativity in this film. You can go into enjoy this light-hearted fun time that's not political. There's no drama. It's just a fun time to watch. Don't get me wrong, there is some intrigue in this film. They do cover some deep topics, but the fun nature of it is just a fun way to just turn your head off, go in and just enjoy the film for 2 hours and forget about politics and all the stuff in real life. Just enjoy a film that's in its heart, in its nature, just lighthearted and fun. Nothing else. Alright, so my next big positive with this actually has to do with the relationship between Zachary Levi's character Shazam, Billy Batson played by Asher Angel, and Freddy played by Jack Dylan Grazer. I mean, the relationship between these three is amazing. Even Asher Angel and Zachary Levi, because in the trailer it doesn't seem like Asher Angel would turn into a grown-up who acts like a kid, because as a kid he acts like a grown-up. It doesn't make any sense, but in the movie it makes a lot of sense because he wants to become Shazam. He wants that feeling of, you know, being able to forget the toughness, because he has an arc in this film that's pretty tough. So he shows that tough exterior, but he really wants to be happier and wants to live a life where he can just forget about all the tough times. And when he becomes Shazam, that's exactly what he does. I mean, he makes mistakes and then he blames himself, and then, you know, there's Freddy there to support him, to tell him what he's doing wrong. That relationship between Jack Dylan Grazer, Asher Angel, and Zachary Levi is just brilliant. I mean, you can feel the charisma popping out, kind of like they've been doing this for a long time. It's not just like watching a film once. You can feel like they've been friends for a long time. And that's just my biggest positive with this film in general, is just the relationship between the three of them, because that's really what carries the film, and specifically Zachary Levi's charisma with every other character in this film. He's great. Now let's take a closer look at the things in this film that I think could have been handled better. And we're obviously going to start with Mark Strong's character. He doesn't have any impact in the film whatsoever. He comes, he goes, he has an arc, he has a story, and he's better than most of the DCEU villains so far. I'd put him on the level of Zod from Man of Steel. He's got a story, he's got a heartbreaking past, but he's just not a great character that fits with Shazam. You could have brought in a different character, maybe The Rock, but it doesn't feel like this character fits in this world, or not necessarily, just fits in the tone of this film. It doesn't work. There are times when they try to get jokes out of him, it just doesn't work. I would personally recommend that they just not have a villain for Shazam. Just for this film specifically, have him be his own villain where he makes mistakes and he tries to improve. They did not need a villain in this film. Just have him be going through this arc where he learns how to become a hero, and his own villain is himself because he's making mistakes. There's a moment in the film where he catches a bus, but he's the one that pushed it off the bridge, so he technically saved a bunch of people that he risked, and that would have been a more compelling film if they did that all along. They don't need a villain, but it worked. It just wasn't great. Just remember guys, it's all subjective.